What's up, people? Joey Talks Boxing. I want to talk about Anthony Joshua. Max Kellerman a few years ago said something which I actually agree with, and I think he's great with boxing analysis. I don't always agree with him, but I agree with him here. He said Anthony Joshua is the kind of fighter who, based on where he's at in his career, will either get very underrated or very overrated. And I totally agree with that. I think that initially he was overrated, when he was winning all these fights, because he was vulnerable. Then he got knocked out by Ruiz. Now he's a hype job. He's underrated. And then he won a few fights, the Ruiz rematch and the Pulev fight. And everyone's like, man, he's invincible. He's going to take out Usyk so easily. Myself included. I thought he was going to win that fight. Both fights. And he lost both of them. And now he went back to being, oh, he's a joke. He can't beat anyone. He's mentally weak. This and that. And people even suggested the possibility that he may lose to Francis Ngannou, a boxing novice MMA fighter who did go the distance with Fury, and he did put up a better performance than people thought he was going to. But honestly, I know MMA fans don't like it when you say this, but I'm going to say it. That fight had more to do with Tyson Fury being poor than Ngannou doing well. It really did. Joshua knocks out Ngannou, does what he's supposed to do. And now he's back better than ever. He could beat everyone in the division so easily. He would beat Usyk in this condition. And my question is, what makes you say he would beat Usyk? Because he has not beaten anybody of world-class caliber since the Usyk fight. Let's review his fights. He beat Jermaine Franklin, who's not a world-class fighter. He didn't look good in that fight, Joshua. I mean, he looked okay, but not good. Knocked out Robert Lanius, who was once a top 20-ish, maybe 15-ish heavyweight. Probably now a top 30 to 40 heavyweight, who had just been knocked out by Wilder. Not the fight before that, but shortly before that. He had a fight in between. He fought on short notice because Dylan White had failed the drug test, so he was a fill-in opponent. And then he fought Otto Wallin, who also did better versus Fury than people thought. Again, I think that has more to do with Fury. But Wallin's a pretty good fighter, maybe a top 20-ish heavyweight, probably top 20, top 15-ish. And he beat Wallin in impressive fashion. But again, Wallin, his best wins that have, like, he beat Dominic Brazil, who after, getting knocked out by Wilder, he beat Gassiev, who's a cruiserweight. It was a good win, but I never rated Wallin that highly. So I'm just saying, like, who has he beaten that makes you say that he can, go and beat Usyk so confidently? I think that Joshua's a very good fighter. I think he's an elite heavyweight. I have him ranked number 3 in the world right now behind Usyk and Fury. But I just don't understand this whole he's back. He's like, yeah, he's looking great. He's looking better than he was ever been looking. Yeah, because he's not fighting as good of opposition. Franklin, Ngannou, Wallin, and Helenius are not Usyk, Ruiz, Pulev, Parker, and Povetkin. Like, they're not. All those guys are better than all the guys he fought since Usyk. The only one that you could debate is maybe Pulev, and Wallin is like similar-ish. It may be fine, but the rest, it's not even close. Povetkin was a champion, and still had a lot left. He knocked out Dylan White even after that. Parker, still, as you see, he's top 5 heavyweight right now. Ruiz, was underrated, but he's a good heavyweight. And Usyk twice, and Pulev was still like a pretty viable contender. I think that he's the kind of fighter that people get carried away with one way or the other. I think he's a very good heavyweight, but this idea that Joshua is back better than ever and he's going to knock out everyone so easily because he is Ben Davidson, I'm just not totally sold on that idea yet. I'm not sold on it yet. But maybe he does it, but I'm not sold on that yet. I think Joshua is getting a little bit overrated. Let me know what you guys think. Is Joshua getting overrated? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.